This is the news you need to know. With rising COVID case counts, a new statewide mask mandate is now in effect. Regardless of vaccination status, the new mask mandate applies to everyone for indoor public settings. Currently, there are no requirements for outdoor public settings, but health officials do recommend wearing a mask in crowded areas outside. If you've been following the news, you've seen New York City and San Francisco have enacted a vaccine verification requirement. Governor Inslee's announcement didn't go that far, but it does mean that establishments in Washington need to be diligent about requiring masks. Visit the Coronavirus Resource Hub at hub.wahospitality.org to learn more about the current masking requirements and to stay up to date. Even though there isn't a statewide vaccine requirement, many Washington businesses are now requiring guests to be vaccinated. And that raises some legal questions. Join us for our next Ask a Lawyer webinar. Catherine Morissette of Fisher Phillips will present a discussion on best practices for mandatory vaccine policies. This is timely because there have been several new developments since our last conversation on this topic. Catherine will guide us through these legal developments and answer your questions about vaccine and mask policies for employees and guests. Go to the webinars and videos section of hub.wahospitality.org to register. A new law is in place to protect workers during public health emergencies. That means new rules for employers. The Washington State Legislature passed the Health Emergency Labor Standards Act, which allows high-risk employees to seek reasonable accommodations from their employer to reduce their exposure to the disease during a public health state of emergency. The new law also requires certain employers to track infection cases and submit a report to the Department of Labor and Industries when their workplace has an outbreak. Visit hub.wahospitality.org for more details. If new laws like this are introduced, we update the Coronavirus Resource Hub, so check back often to make sure you're in compliance. That's the news you need to know. I'm Sabrina. Thank you for watching.